17 minutes, 6 crew members, 2 Soyuz capsules, 1 impossible choice. Commander Marcus Chen wanted to follow procedure, save 4 people, leave 2 behind. Dr. Elena Reyes did something else. They had called her too emotional to lead. But at that moment, 250 miles above Earth, aboard a disintegrating space station, Dr. Elena Reyes wasn't emotional. She was the only leader willing to take the risk. Dr. Elena Reyes' space career began 14 years ago, but this time was different. There was no underestimation. NASA, by 2024, had changed. Female astronauts were no longer exceptional. They were normal. Elena was part of Expedition 71, and everyone treated her with respect. Commander Marcus Chen, 44 years old, 3 previous missions, experienced, tough but fair. He treated Elena as an equal. "Elena, are you ready for today's EVA?" Marcus asked in a professional tone. "Ready, Commander," Elena said. "Solar panel maintenance, estimated 4 hours." Marcus nodded. "Good. Dmitri will go with you. I'll coordinate from inside." The crew consisted of 6 people. Commander Marcus Chen, NASA Dr. Elena Reyes, Mission Specialist, NASA Dmitry Volkov, Flight Engineer, Roscosmos Commander Yuki Tanaka, JAXA Dr. Sarah Webb, Science Officer, NASA Paolo Conti, Flight Engineer, ESA. All of them were professionals. All of them respected each other. But in 3 hours, everything would change. March 22, 2024, 14:32 UTC. Elena and Dmitri were on EVA. They were performing solar panel maintenance above the Columbus module. Marcus was in the Destiny module, monitoring the EVA. Sarah and Yuki were continuing experiments in the laboratory. Paolo was doing system checks in Zvezda. It was a routine day. Then, everything happened in an instant. Impact. The entire ISS shook. Elena felt a sudden vibration during the EVA. "Marcus, what happened?" Marcus looked at the panels. Alarms started blaring. MMODIMPACT, MMODIMPACT, ZVEZDAMODULE. A micrometeoroid. It had struck the ISS. "Pressure dropping," Marcus shouted. "We have an air leak in Zvezda." Paolo was in Zvezda. His voice was full of panic. "Commander, there's a huge hole here. Pressure dropping fast." Marcus immediately gave the command, "Everyone to Destiny. Paolo, seal Zvezda and get out now." Elena looked from outside. White vapor was escaping from Zvezda, the air rushing out. "Marcus, I can see it from outside. Zvezda is venting atmosphere." "I know," Marcus said. "You and Dmitri get inside immediately. I'm initiating emergency evacuation procedures." Elena and Dmitri quickly returned to the airlock. 8 minutes later, they were inside. All crew members had gathered in the Destiny module. Paolo had closed Zvezda's hatch, isolating the air leak. Marcus was assessing the situation. "Okay, here's the situation. Zvezda module has been damaged by micrometeoroid impact, approximately 8 mm diameter hole. The module is losing pressure. We sealed it, but what?" Yuki asked. Marcus looked at the screen. "The impact weakened Zvezda's structural integrity. Sensors show cracks in the impact zone, and they're spreading." Sarah's face went pale. So Zvezda is collapsing," Marcus said. "And Zvezda contains one of the ISS's main life support systems, electron oxygen generator, water reclamation, propulsion systems, all in there." Elena understood. "How much time do we have?" Marcus contacted Houston. "Houston, ISS, Zvezda module MMOD impact, structural damage, requesting evacuation procedures." Capcom responded from Houston, but the audio quality was poor. "ISS, how, telemetry, visual, evacuate, Soyuz." The communication cut out. "Damn it," Marcus said. "Houston connection is weak. Communication equipment in Zvezda is also damaged." Marcus took a deep breath. Then he turned to the crew. "Okay, we need to make decisions without Houston. Situation is critical. Zvezda is collapsing and we can't stop it. We must abandon the ISS." Everyone was silent. "We have 2 Soyuz capsules," Marcus said. "Each carries 3 people, total 6 people." "Then there's no problem," Paolo said. "We all get out." "No," Marcus said. "There is a problem." Elena understood. "Time," Marcus nodded. Yes, 2 Soyuz capsules, MS-25 at Poisk, MS-26 at Razvet, but both Soyuz are currently in cold mode, powered down. They take 25 to 30 minutes to start up. How much time do we have? Yuki asked. Marcus looked at the telemetry. Zvezda's structural cracks are spreading. My estimate, 20 to 25 minutes before it completely fragments, and when it fragments, it will damage the rest of the ISS, likely cascading failure. Elena's heart raced. So we don't have time. We can't start both Soyuz simultaneously. No, Marcus said, his voice darkened. We can only start one, MS-25, the closest one at Poisk. Silence. Sarah understood. So, only 3 people can evacuate? Marcus slowly nodded. NASA procedure is clear. In critical evacuation situations, the commander determines priority. The 3 most experienced crew members board MS-25. The others... He didn't finish the sentence, but everyone understood. The others would stay. And die. Marcus continued. According to procedure, as commander, I evacuate with the 2 most senior crew members. That would be me, Elena, and Dmitri. Paolo's voice trembled. So we, Sarah, Yuki, and I, stay behind? Marcus's eyes were wet. I'm sorry. There's no other way. We can't start MS-26. There isn't time. Yuki stood up. No, this is unacceptable. We all need to get out. How? Marcus shouted. His voice broke. How are we getting out? We can't start both Soyuz simultaneously. Elena was thinking quietly. Her brain was working rapidly. MS-25 startup, 25 to 30 minutes. MS-26 startup, 25 to 30 minutes. Zvezda collapse estimate, 20 to 25 minutes. But what if... Wait a minute, Elena said. Marcus, can we start MS-26 manually? Manually? Marcus looked at her. Elena, manual startup procedure is complex, takes 30 minutes, doesn't save time. No, Elena said. But what if 2 teams work simultaneously? What if we start both Soyuz in parallel? Marcus frowned. 2 teams, yes, theoretically possible. But it still takes 25 minutes, and Zvezda collapses in 20 to 25 minutes. We have no margin. Elena leaned forward. Marcus, I can stabilize Zvezda's structure. Everyone turned to her. What? Marcus said. I can slow Zvezda's collapse, Elena said. The cracks are spreading because of pressure loss, but if we completely depressurize Zvezda, vent all the air, the pressure differential disappears, the cracks won't spread. Dmitri understood. Yes. No pressure, no cracking. But that's risky, Marcus said. Even if we depressurize Zvezda, we don't know how long the structural damage will hold. I know, Elena said, but it's our only chance. I depressurize Zvezda, we gain 5 to 7 extra minutes, total 25 to 30 minutes. We start both Soyuz in parallel. Everyone evacuates. Marcus shook his head. No, too risky. Zvezda could collapse at any moment, and you'll have to enter Zvezda. Dangerous. Then I'll go, Dmitri said. No, Elena said. I'll go. I know Zvezda systems. I just finished EVA. My equipment is ready. I'm the fastest. Marcus looked at Elena. There was conflict in his eyes. Elena, if Zvezda collapses while you're inside... I die, Elena said simply. I know, but if we do nothing, 3 people will definitely die. This way at least all 6 of us have a chance. Silence. Marcus's hands were shaking. As commander, he should follow procedure, but Elena was right. How sure are you, Marcus asked, that you can stabilize Zvezda? 70%, Elena said. Maybe 75, I can't guarantee it, but if we do nothing, 100% 3 people die. Marcus closed his eyes. He thought for 30 seconds. Then he opened his eyes. Okay, he said, we'll do it. Elena, you'll depressurize Zvezda. Dmitri and I will start MS-25. Yuki, Paolo, and Sarah start MS-26. Everyone moved into action, but Marcus grabbed Elena's arm. Elena, he said quietly, if Zvezda starts collapsing while you're inside, get out immediately. Don't sacrifice yourself. Understood? Elena looked at him. Understood, Commander. But they both knew. If Zvezda collapsed with Elena inside, escape would be impossible. Elena put her EVA suit back on. Helmet, gloves, portable life support system. Everything was ready. Zvezda module was still depressurized. Entering was safe, but the cracks were spreading. Elena moved from Destiny to Zarya module. There was a passage hatch from Zarya to Zvezda. She opened the hatch. Inside, Zvezda was dark. Lights were out because power had decreased. Elena turned on her helmet light. She entered. Zvezda's walls had a large hole. The micrometeoroid impact point, 8 millimeters, small but deadly. Around the hole were cracks. The metal had fractured, spreading. Elena went to the depressurization panel. She needed to completely depressurize Zvezda. Manual valve controls. Elena opened them one by one. The remaining air in Zvezda was being vented. 5 minutes later, it was completely depressurized. Marcus, Zvezda is fully depressurized, Elena said. Pressure 0. Copy that, Marcus said. Did the cracks stop? Elena looked at the cracks. The spreading had slowed, but it hadn't stopped. Slowed but not stopped, Elena said. Structural damage is severe, maybe 10 to 12 minutes before failure. MS-25 startup will take 18 minutes, Dmitri said. MS-26 the same. Then we won't make it, Elena said. Zvezda will collapse in 12 minutes, but the Soyuz take 18. Marcus's voice was tense. What can we do? Elena thought. Then she had an idea. I can loosen the connection ports holding Zvezda. I can separate Zvezda from the ISS. If Zvezda detaches, even if it collapses, it won't damage the ISS. Separate Zvezda, Marcus said. Elena, that's outside procedure. Zvezda is one of the ISS's main modules. I know, Elena said, but Zvezda is already lost. If it stays attached to the ISS, when it collapses, it'll bring down the entire station. If I separate it, only Zvezda is lost. Marcus thought for a moment. We should ask Houston. We have no Houston communication, Elena said, and we have no time. The decision is yours, Marcus. Marcus held his breath. This was the biggest decision. Separating Zvezda would permanently weaken the ISS, but Elena was right. Do it, Marcus said. Separate Zvezda. Elena went to Zvezda's connection ports, the passage point to Nadir module. Manual separation mechanisms were there, heavy bolt locks. Elena started loosening them one by one with a torque wrench. First lock, second lock, third lock. In microgravity, every turn of a bolt created counterforce. Elena had to brace her feet against the panel. 10 minutes passed. Elena, Zvezda's cracks are spreading again, Dmitri said. Accelerating. I know, Elena said. 2 locks left. Her hands were shaking. Sweat was dripping from her forehead, but she didn't stop. 4th lock, 5th lock. Okay, Elena said. All locks open. Zvezda ready for separation. Where's MS-25? Marcus asked. 10 more minutes, Dmitri said. MS-26? 12 minutes, Yuki said. Zvezda? Elena looked at the cracks. They were spreading, rapidly. 5 minutes, Elena said. Maybe less. Damn it, Marcus said. Elena, get out of there. Now. I need to separate Zvezda. You can separate it later. First, get out. Elena exited Zvezda. She moved into Zarya, closed the hatch, and at that moment, Zvezda began to collapse. C-R-R-E-E-E-E-A-K. Metal sounds, cracking sounds. Zvezda is going, Paolo shouted. Elena looked through Zarya's window. Zvezda's walls were buckling inward. The collapse had begun. Can we activate the separation mechanism remotely? Elena asked. No, Marcus said. It's been manually loosened but still attached. It needs to be pushed. Then I'm pushing it, Elena said. No, Marcus shouted. Elena, Zvezda is collapsing, don't approach. But Elena had already opened Zarya's outer hatch. She went back out on EVA. Zvezda was in front of her, collapsing, walls buckling. Elena approached Zvezda. She reached the separation point and pushed. A powerful shove. Zvezda slowly began drifting away from the ISS. 1 meter, 2 meters, 5 meters. It's separated, Dmitri said. Zvezda has separated from the ISS. Elena watched Zvezda drift away. The module was slowly tumbling in space, collapsing inward. Then it completely collapsed. Metal fragments scattered everywhere. But the ISS was safe. Elena returned to Destiny, quickly removed her EVA suit. MS-25 status? 2 minutes, Dmitri said. MS-26? 4 minutes, Yuki said. ISS damage status? Marcus looked at telemetry. Slight vibration when Zvezda separated, but no structural damage. ISS is stable. Then we're making it, Elena said. 2 minutes later, MS-25 was ready. Marcus, Dmitri, Elena, board MS-25, Yuki said. The three people entered the MS-25 Soyuz capsule. 2 minutes later, MS-26 was also ready. Yuki, Paolo, Sarah, board MS-26. The three people entered MS-26. Both Soyuz were ready. Marcus gave the command. Both Soyuz ready for separation. 3, 2, 1, separate. Both Soyuz detached from the ISS. 2 small capsules in space, drifting away from the ISS. Inside them, 6 people, all alive. Elena looked at the ISS through the window. Zvezda was gone, but the ISS was still there, damaged but standing. "We did it," Dmitri said. Marcus looked at Elena. His eyes were wet. "Elena, you took a risk. You acted outside procedure. You separated Zvezda. You didn't even ask Houston." Elena looked at him. "I know. But you saved everyone," Marcus said. His voice trembled. "If it wasn't for your plan, 3 people would have died." Elena didn't respond. She just looked at Earth through her window. NASA headquarters, Houston. Space Operations Review meeting. Elena was on stage. Clean, NASA blue uniform. Hair pulled back, serious, calm. The NASA director approached the microphone. "Dr. Elena Reyes's decisions during the Expedition 71 evacuation were controversial," he said. "Actions outside procedure. No consultation with Houston, risky strategic decisions." The room was silent. "But here's the result. 6 crew members alive. ISS partially damaged but functional. Zvezda module lost, but our astronauts returned safely." The director looked at Elena. "Dr. Reyes, your decisions didn't follow the rules, but they saved lives. This is a paradox. What do you have to say?" Elena leaned into the microphone. "Procedures are important," she said. "Rules keep us safe. But sometimes, following the rules kills everyone. In that moment, in 17 minutes, I had 2 choices. Follow procedure and let 3 people die, or take a risk and save everyone." "You chose the risk," the director said. "Yes," Elena said, "because leadership isn't always about following rules. Sometimes leadership is about doing what's right and accepting the consequences." The director nodded. "Dr. Reyes, NASA is disciplining you for procedural violation, official reprimand." Elena nodded. She expected it. "However," the director said, "we are also awarding you the Medal for Extraordinary Courage and Leadership, because you saved 6 astronauts' lives." The room stood up. Applause erupted. Elena received her award and smiled. Dr. Elena Reyes still serves at NASA. Now she teaches crisis leadership courses and training programs. "Rules are important," she tells her students, "but rules don't cover every situation. In some moments, leadership means making risky decisions and accepting the consequences." Elena Reyes took the risk, and everyone survived.